point about fundraising, I think that the reason they're making more money over there is because he, with his tax system, is making all these rich people richer, and they like it. More money, and they send it to him. The other thing about it is that Joe Biden is the one that he's scared of, quote unquote, from Donald Trump. I'd rather run against Biden than anyone.
That's true.
So he's not afraid of Elizabeth Warren. He's afraid of Joe Biden.
He should be afraid of Elizabeth Warren, though.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see who's going to get the job.
You also have about
He should be
20
afraid
other...
of Joe Biden as well.
He's afraid of Joe Biden.
But look, Joe Biden's in a tough position because Trump's already president. Biden's got about 25 candidates that want him out, too. Right? And so he's got a lot to lose here. And so all I'm saying is I want to see a little more fight from Joe.
I would agree that, Abby, that I do think that Joe Biden needs to explain that the reason that he wanted the prosecutor fired in the Ukraine
and everyone else
is because the prosecutor wasn't doing the prosecutor's job and the prosecutor wasn't investigating
too complicated for people to understand.
corruption. I don't think it's that complicated.
No, but nobody.
I don't think it's that
smear the
complicated.
guy with that he did something bad, just like Trump did. They smear it,
Joy, do you
and they
think that-
obfuscate. And that's
Why can't he just explain it?
Can I tell you?
he has.
But the thing with Joe Biden is the media doesn't think he's sexy. Like, the media is the one that has the problems with him. Voters like Joe Biden. I think the media is more interested in having this, like, Elizabeth Warren progressive because it's what they want. But when it comes right down to it, the voters in the middle of the country, thank you,
Voters
Whoopi,
all over
specifically in the Rust Belt,
this is
I
us.
still put money on the fact that he is the most electable. Maybe, again, I know there are people at the table that disagree.
I disagree
whatever.
with that.
But
I
I
think it's
will
too
say that his family could come out and do an interview together and being like, as we have talked about in the meeting, our family's been, this is always what has always resonated with me as a conservative with Joe Biden. We've been through a lot of pain. This country's in a lot of pain. Are you ready for the pain to stop? Because I'm someone that can help you. And just from an ethical perspective, from a conscience perspective, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of looking at Nickelback videos and trying to interpret what that means for America, like I was doing yesterday.
Yeah.
So I do think he still has this way of speaking to the American public, and I would love to hear from Hunter Biden himself again. I think there's a way to explain it away. I do think, as you said, though, transparency is always the best in politics.
I think Nickelback's confused.
Nickelback is confused.
They're like,
Are we
Why
showing
is Chad Kroger
Are
involved?
we showing any of the tape of Trump's meltdown yesterday? That's what
It was
I wanted to
intense.
say.
It was a lot.
No,
Because
we
instead of
probably
impeaching
will.
him, just put him in a home. If you watch this,
So true.
I'm serious.
He's come undone.
Put him in a home.
He's come undone.
He's unraveling before our
the
eyes.
thing about
But
it
Joy
is
and I have been
every
talking
10
about that.
minutes.
That's why I thought impeachment was a very important thing to do, because now you're forcing him to go through and withstand an impeachment inquiry as well as campaign.
And he
And
can't
you
take
see
it.
what's
But if you're
happening.
trying to
He's
do
come
it,
undone.
You don't
Yes.
even have to do that. All you have to do is do what that reporter did. And
Keep
very
asking the question.
respectfully say, no, I know I should be asking him a question. I've got a question for him, but I have this question for you. And just let him continue to go.
And he goes, "You're
And
being
it's
rude."
really fun to watch.
He goes to the-
He was, yesterday, his lips got out here. He was shaking, his hand was going.
It made me uncomfortable, though.
I know, but
He
I
also
did.
gave
It made me
reporters a great question to ask. Trump said yesterday that Republicans are more loyal to him than they are the Constitution. If you're a reporter and you have a Republican on your show, ask him that question.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
that
you more loyal
is
to
the
Trump
saddest
than you
thing.
are
We'll
to
ask
the
him.
Constitution?
That's the saddest
bring
thing
him
I've
here.
ever heard in my life. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Because if that's true, we are so screwed.
We are screwed.
No, we're not
Yes.
screwed. We've been, listen, we've
Yeah.
been down this
Can I
road
say one thing?
before.
Presidents used to duel and shoot
Yes,
each other.
yeah.
So this is nowhere
Yeah.
near the worst it's ever been in
Not
American
it.
Unless,
history.
of course, Pence looks like he's winning. Then we'll be right back.
God.